Now, I know this is a touchy subject, but there has to be a moment where common sense kicks in, where people understand that this isn't normal. I'm standing my ground that not everything deserves a tip. Now, we're currently in an economy where interest rates are rising, consumer debt is at an all-time high, and we're in a quote-unquote recession. Now, I don't care. You can call me cheap, you can call me frugal, and I understand that this isn't the fault of the worker, because at the end of the day, they're still trying to live their life just like the average customer. But how has this slowly become and is still the financial fault of a customer for a broken system? And in 2023, consumers and customers are still divided on if tips should still even be a thing. Now, while there are plenty of jobs that deserve a tip, it shouldn't be a customary action in which I am obligated to pay a tip. I shouldn't be asked a tip when I'm doing a self-checkout or even picking up my own takeaway. And somehow this argument is divided between the customers and the workers, and not the workers and the employers. In 2023, the tipped minimum wage is still a fraction of the normal minimum wage, and that's just seen as a normal. And as a customer, that should be an issue between the employers and not me. The average customer is not just some 1%er who can afford a 20% increase on everything. Most people and the average person is living paycheck to paycheck, so it shouldn't be on us to honestly keep a divide on paying an extra surcharge every time we go out. So while the average worker is upset that the customer won't pay more, the average customer is upset that the worker wants us to pay more. And there's still a large group of people who are saying, if you don't want a tip, then just don't go out. And this just shifts blame towards the customer and not the employer. And the tipping culture has been messed up for so long that businesses have just slowly added the tip prompt to every total and every purchase that you do. And as a customer, I shouldn't be asked to tip on something that just is the basic service of what this institution provides. I don't need a tip at a self-checkout. I don't need a tip when I'm picking up my food. And I don't need a tip if I'm picking up something like a coffee. Now, don't get me confused. There's plenty of jobs that are still worthy of a tip. There's plenty of support systems, restaurant staffs, concierge, but the line has been blended for so long that now everyone's asking for a tip. And the customer already pays up on their total and their sales tax, and for some reason there's a social judgment that they need to pay more. And this is such an American consumeristic problem that the people at the bottom are being blamed instead of the people at the top. But at the end of the day, my personal opinion is that it's not up to the consumer to pay or subsidize the salary of an employer that doesn't want to pay its employee. And then there's obviously legal systems that need to be changed to ensure that people that are working in these positions get paid their fair due. Now, let me know your thoughts on tipping down in the comments. Are you for or against? And don't forget to subscribe for more content like this.